What's up YouTube, this is your boy Tigs coming at you with an updated profile for the Haze beasts. Yes, I know they're called hazy flames, but I refuse to call them that, as you've probably watched in my last videos. But I recently got some stuff off my friend Ron, who is part of Team Aries. We are based out of SCO, link will be in the description below. And I feel it is time I do a deck update, if you want to call it that. Anyway, the reason you see this Galaxy Eyes is here, well, it's my pride and joy, it's my ultimate Galaxy Eyes, it's my lucky charm, and it's going to be in my new videos from now on. This is my only ultimate. I've got secrets, ghosts, and ultras, but this is my only ultimate. Anyway, on to the video we go. First we will do main deck. We have double Periton. Periton is good, but sometimes he could be dead late game. You gotta tribute himself and a fire monster from your hand, and sometimes you just want to have that extra fire monster in your hand. So I feel 2 is good, well 3 could clog. Double Manticore. He's a fire dog target. Wait. What did I think his defense was 100? But okay, never mind. Scratch that. He's not a fire dog target. I thought he was for a second. But he, as with all the Haze beasts, he can't be targeted. But once per turn during either player turn, you can send a fire monster from your hand or face it from the field to protect him from card effects. So you ditch a card, you pretty much turn him into a dress. He can't be destroyed, but he can't by card effects, but he can be destroyed by battle. So be careful of that. Alright, triple Haze beast Sphinx. She is the luck of the deck. You have to mill a card, or call a card type and mill it. If you call it right, you can just special summon a fire monster from your graveyard or hand. Most people don't realize you can summon from the hand, but you can. And she could make for plays like you could mill Periton and of course call monster, summon Periton, summon 2 Cerberus or whatever, and triple overlay for Basilisk Trice and get that extra 600 attack. Now, the searcher of the deck, Cerberus. He is how you get started. You can normal summon him with no tributes or anything, but his original attack becomes 1000. So he gets around bottomless anyway. Now when he is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can add 1 Haze card from your deck to your hand. So you could add any of the Haze beasts, any of the Haze support, anything like that. Now, the support of the deck. Triple Fire Doggy. Fire Dog has targets of Cerberus. Cerberus is only the only. Well, he's also got Magician and Poon, who I run on this deck as well, because his deck synchros as well. But Fire Dog is your beat stick. He's your searcher, your summoner. He makes plays happen. Then we have Flamefell Magician, your tuner. We run level 4s and a level 1, so you can go Stardust, Crimson Blader, or Cataster, all that good stuff. Now here's the real searcher of this deck. Well, not really searcher in a way, but Flamefell Poon. When it is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can search for any monster in your deck with 200 defense and add it to your hand. On to the next card. triple Manticore of Darkness. With this deck, say you mill him wrong with Sphinx effect. During the end phase, you could trade in that Sphinx for Manticore. At least I think you can. Sphinx, where are you? You are right there. Beast, Warrior. Yeah, you can send Sphinx to get Manticore. Well, you saw nothing, people. You saw nothing. And as for the last card of this deck, the most situational, I have to say, Gores. Why not run Gores? I mean, there will be times where you put in heavy storms and you have no field. Drop Gores. Gores I am testing out in this deck, so don't run Gores or anything like that. He is the test in this deck. Spell lineup. We'll start with the support of the deck. Haze Pillar. This lets you summon your Haze Beasts without tributes. So you can summon your Periton without a tribute, Sphinx, Manticore, any of them without tribute. Now, the good thing about Pillar. Say you have a Basilatrice with no materials. You can overlay a Haze Beast under that Basilatrice so it has materials. But that's a once per turn thing. Next, we have Rekindling. At 2, yes, 2. We don't have that many targets for it. We have 3 Poon, 2 Magician, 3 Fire Dog, and 2 Cerberus. That isn't that many. And plus, Rekindling actually has given me game more times than not. Now, the staples. Double MST. Why not? Heavy Storm. Dark Hold. Monster Reborn. Book of Moon. And Pot of Avarice. Because you're going to be filling the graveyard up pretty fast, Avarice works pretty well. So I figured, why not? Alright. Now, Trap support. Triple Haze Glory. Has the same effect as Haze Pillar of letting you tribute, while summon your Haze Beast with 1 less tribute to make it 0. But the catch is, during either, well, you could send this card to the graveyard to add any Haze card from your graveyard back to your hand. So you could send this back, add Haze Pillar, and do what you gotta do. Since a lot of this deck is Beast or Beast Warriors, Horn of the Phantom Beast. Turn that Fire Dog into a 2700 Beast deck, or 26. No, wait. 27, yeah. And run over that Stardust. Run over a lot of that shit. Get Fire Dog and Horn of the Phantom Beast. Draw and summon. Something new I'm teching in, Call of the Haunted. They play MST on it. I Call of the Haunted, bring back Fire Dog. And then, not Fire Dog, but Cerberus. Cerberus gets destroyed. I get Cerberus effect. Bottomless. Why not? An underrated card, Dark Bribe. And last but not least, the Solemn Duo. This deck has outs to a lot of shit, but there will be things that this deck loses to. And now for the extra deck. To start with the Synchros or the XYZs. I'll start with the XYZs. Make you water your mouth a little bit. Double Haze Beast Basilicock. At least two, max 5, level 6 fire monsters. For 3 materials, he gains 200 attack for each. 4 materials, he cannot be targeted by your opponent's card effects. 5 materials, max materials, he cannot be destroyed by card effects. Now, the thing is, you can detach 1 material from him and target 1 card your opponent controls or in their graveyard and banish it. So, take for instance, you Dark Hold a field and they played a Stardust. Well, use Stardust effect. You get up past Latrice, you can banish that Stardust. So, it's all good there. Then, we have Swordbreaker. He is the Catastor of XYCs in a way. Except of dealing with attributes, he deals with types. He's at 2700, so he's a pain to get over, especially if your deck relies on one specific type. Like, take for instance, you detach material from him and call dragons. Your opponent can't attack with him attack him with anything, with any type of dragon. Because then, his effect kicks in and turns him into Catastor. Photon Strike Bouncer, as you can see by the mat, Photon Strike Bouncer is in my deck, which I love. I explained Photon Strike Bouncer enough as it is. Number 25, Force Focus. He's a watered down Swordbreaker. He works with only level 5 or higher effect monsters. And it's only during your opponent's turns. Strike Bouncer is during either player's turn. The card I have to thank my friend Ron for, Inzektor Exabeetle. Yes, you see that right. Exabeetle. 2 level 6s, when it's XYZ summoned, you can target a monster in either player's graveyard, equip it to him, and he gains half of that monster's attack added onto his. So you reborn a BLS, he gains 1500 to take him to 25. And then he gains 1000 defense, so it would be at 25, 2000. Since this deck likes to sync roll out, we could do Crimson Blader. Yes, 2. Because sometimes one just isn't enough. Scrap Dragon. Use up those Kala Haunteds that are dead to me. Use up anything that's dead to me, pretty much. Stardust Dragon. Stardust is my protection. Kyanite, the Force of Earth. Another new card. I might not be able to do rank level 6s that often, but even Magician and 2 Poon make Kyanite. Black Rose Dragon. I feel Reborn on the Veiler, using Veiler as a tuner will help me get what I need. Veiler and a Haze Beast equals a Black Rose, so yeah. And the newest card of this deck, well, the newest synchro that I love to death already, Ally of Justice Catastor. You guys know what he does, you know why he is a problem. I don't need to talk about him. But anyway, we've done the main and extra. Now we discuss the side. For those pesky rogue warrior decks, Kinetic Soldier. Just to get over those saps, or heroics, or heroes, or anything like that, Kinetic Soldier will be a boss. Foolish Burial. Work it with, do a combo with Manticore. Have at it. Mirror Force. This deck doesn't have answers to everything, but it does have answers, and Mirror Force is one of them. For those Rogue Rabbit or Dark World decks that have Tour Guide, Chain Disappearance. For those Trapper Line decks, Decree. For those Chaos-based decks, Light and Shadow Imprisoning Mirror. Yes, I can main this, and it will not hurt me that much. And the last card, Utopia Derp. I feel this X side deck is pretty decent, but it could use some work. And goddamn. But anyway, I feel that is the end of this video. I will be coming back to you people later with another deck profile. Though not like this, it'll be through Dev Pro. So see you later, fuckers.